Hello, everybody. So we're back again with Survivor South Africa. I believe we're on episode 5. Last time, I believe, was it? Yes, it was Crazy Cat Lady that went home. I think her name is Tanya. Unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles. So Tanya went home. Miriam, she found the diplomatic idol, I believe, which allows her to send someone home, back to camp from tribal, and that person doesn't get voted out, and they get to switch to the other tribe. All right, very powerful thing, and she also solidified her three-person alliance with the other two girls. I believe Steffi and what's the other one? I can't remember the other girl's name. Mary, I know it starts with an M. Marin, something like that. Uh, so right at this moment, Miriam is killing the game. So good on her. She's a very good player from the get go. She was killing it. So good on her. Even when she was down and out, she, like everything was against her. She still managed to pull it out and gotta respect the game. Uh, so good on her. Now Crazy Cat Lady's done. That means that one more person, I think, was that the first person gone from the red team? I think it was. I think that was the first person gone from the red team. And the blue team has lost 3 people so far. All right. So come to this episode, and people are still upset with Pinty. Uh, Even though she had that whole argument with Crazy Cat Lady, and Crazy Cat Lady ended up going home, it was mostly because Crazy Cat Lady was a little bit sporadic and her emotions were all over the place, and she has pretty much zero impulse control. And so she was the one that ended up getting voted out unanimously. But her reasons for why she was upset with Pinty still stands, and people still are kind of upset with Pinty because she's not only she selfish, she's also a little bit emotional in the decisions that she's making, and people can't trust her because of it. It's hard to strategize with someone like that, that their emotions could get the best of them, and you don't know where their head is at or what they're going to do. All right, so that is the conflict on the red tribe. Pinty's trying to get people together to get rid of Tevin, or what's that other guy's name? Can't remember the other guy's name. Tevin, or the other dude that idol, that only that pretty much went null and void at the last tribal council. So for some reason, people think that him and Tevin are at the head of the tribe now, and it's like it doesn't make any sense. Everyone that's talking about them having being the head of the tribe outnumber them by a huge margin. Their allies and the people that they're talking to outnumber the people that they're saying are in charge. And they're doing the same thing on the blue tribe, where Tony, where she had that whole blow up where she was playing victim, she yelled at freaking, what's that guy's name? Oh my God. Was it David? Davis? God damn it. I can't remember his name. Anyway, she yelled at that guy from her tribe, and she played victim when he yelled back at her because she was talking over him and said that, oh, I've been in abusive relationships and all this stuff, and kind of played off like he was abusing her, which didn't make any sense. Now she's kind of she's trying to lead the tribe against him, and there are other women on the tribe that's saying that he has this ego and he's acting like he's in charge of stuff, and it's like it doesn't make any sense. All of you ladies not only outnumber him, you all have alliances behind his back that outnumber him. He's not in control at any point in the game. So I don't understand, man. I don't understand what these people are doing. Like, they have a perfect shield in the form of people that are taking charge in their tribes, and instead of using these people to keep the target off of their back, they're trying to get rid of them. Like, why are you doing this? Do you not want to win the game? Like, that doesn't make any sense, because you get rid of them, and guess what? The next target is you. it's just ridiculous. All right, so it turns out it was revealed in this episode that the they were targeting people that have alliances. Well, they were targeting people that have alliances on the other tribe. From the blue tribe, they were targeting people that have alliances on the other tribe, and it was very conspicuous in that PK, I believe PK, Palizo, and Tevin all had matching tattoos, and they're on different tribes. So that's I think that's why PK got voted out, even though it didn't make any sense because it weakened their tribe. There was no point for them to like really get rid of him, but they decided to do that. So Palizo is confronting what the hell is that guy's name? Still can't remember his name. Show image. This guy. What is his name? It's not David. But this is Palizo, though. But I don't remember this dude's name. Anyway, she's confronting him. Well, she's not confronting him. She was kind of just like talking to him and trying to see where his head's at. But she was talking about his ego and he's thinking he's running things and all this stuff. And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. He's one guy. All these ladies are allied against him and they're certainly not going to take him to the end. So he's not running anything. So they did that. We come to the first, the only challenge for immunity and reward. I think the reward is like sandwiches and some blankets and stuff. They're going to get to win. And this particular challenge was actually rather exciting to watch. It was another pure physical competition. And man, you just got to love it. Like this is the old school Survivors type stuff that I love to see. Oh, God damn it. I'm trying to get a good image of the, oh, there we go. So this is the challenge that they have. So you could see there's some people over there and their tribes, they're waiting over there. But each turn, they're going to take turns running through this little thing right here. And they have to get to the opposite end and pull a rope right there and be the first one to do it in order to win. All right. And see, you could see Palizo like freaking bullet train. Like she was one of the what, like just watching this episode, the South Africa Survivor ladies, freaking powerhouses, man. I was not expecting that. These ladies really get down. Like freaking Palizo was a powerhouse. Steffi was a powerhouse. Some other ladies, like they were freaking like exciting to watch. Just watching her blazing through the like. I got to show you that image again. Like she's flying. Like look at that. She's freaking like I did not see that coming. She blazed through so fast. The other lady was completely confused. I think her name is Killarney. She was confused as to what to happen. She tried to grab her and try to stop her. She just freaking flashed right past her. Beautiful, beautiful challenge. I loved it. I loved it. Mad respect. Like these ladies, and this on this season of Survivor, these ladies are some of the best I've ever seen. Like mad respect. I got to give them that respect, man. Like beast all the way. But this challenge was a blowout, though. The red tribe won hands down. I think the blue tribe didn't. I don't think they scored any points at all. Like not at all. The first one to go was like Steffi, and she freaking blew it out the water. Like yeah, they didn't score any points. The red tribe didn't score any points, so they lost, and they're going to end up going to tribal. And Pinty was already in danger last tribal, even though it ended up being that crazy cat lady was more annoying than her. But yeah, now that they go into tribal, she's in danger again. All right, so let's get to that, they had sandwiches. The Blue Tribe had sandwiches and stuff, and they were chilling, which probably saved what's that guy? Did I say his name was David? God damn it! Why can't I remember his name? It was just like a complete blank. But anyways, it probably saved him because enough of those ladies were saying that he thinks he runs stuff to the point where I'm like, he's probably gonna go home. But maybe he would have survived, and Tony would have been the one to go home because he did have an alliance with those three ladies who has an alliance behind his back, which I don't know why he didn't realize that would happen. And he was the first one to want to get rid of freaking Chappies, and it was just like stupid. If Chappies was left in the game, Chappies would have been a bigger target than him. But no, his dumbass wanted to get rid of him, and now he's the biggest target on his entire tribe. There's another guy on his tribe, but no one's looking at that dude at all. That dude doesn't have any social relationships that can get him further in the game, but no one is looking at him as a threat. Oh my God. All right. So everyone is lying to Pinty. Pinty's trying to lead everyone against Killarney because for some reason, even though her entire tribe lost, she's trying to paint the picture of Killarney is the weakest member of her team because when Palizo blazed past Pilani didn't know what to do, and she just stood there all confused. And she's using that as an excuse to try to get rid of Killarney, even though Pinty did the same thing. When she went up to her match, the lady blazed past her. She tried to tackle her, and she couldn't do it. The lady pushed her off and kept running, and she fell down and got up and try to crawl after the person that's already way ahead of her. So what she did was worse. Killarney stopped and looked amazed because freaking Palizo's freaking flash, like just freaking Superman speeding. So she knew it was over. But she tried to crawl after someone instead of because she had the head start. By the point she tackled that lady, she was closer to her rope than the woman that she tackled. But instead of going for the rope after missing the tackle, she tried to crawl after the person that's running full speed. And yeah, I didn't understand any of that what she was doing. I mean, just looking at her haircut, I'm guessing she likes women, and and she definitely walks like a man. But on that tribe, she's one of the least athletic ladies. And I think she's a little bit prideful, and she's trying to find someone else to sort of like try to send that sort of dagger at, to say, look at her instead of me, because she was not performing physically at all. She was one of the worst ones out there. And Killarney was one of the oldest ladies. I think she is the oldest woman on the tribe too. But I think she did better than freaking Pinty. But hey, whatever. So there's some other guys on the tribe that are also trying to target Tevin, which show you image. These two guys, they were targeting Tevin way before this moment, way before the whole blow up with Crazy Cat Lady and Pinty. They were targeting Tevin. But now, even though most of the tribe wants to get rid of Pinty, they still want to target Tevin. And I'm just like, I don't understand why they're doing this early in the game. I can see why they think Tevin is a threat because he's talking to everyone, but everyone is suspicious of him. Everyone is saying that they don't trust Tevin because he seems to be friendly with everybody. So why would you think he was a threat? If all of you think he's a threat, he's essentially not a threat. And getting rid of him, guess what happens when they get rid of him? The only other guy is they're targeting two guys that they think is the head of the tribe. And if they get rid of Tevin, they only have one left. And if they can't get that one, or if they do get that one, then the only other big threats are these guys. And these are the ones that are trying to get rid of those people. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for your game to get rid of them this early in the game. It's like as soon as they're gone, you are the biggest threat. because no one seems to be looking at the ladies as the bigger threats until the ladies start making moves. But just based on image, they go after the guys, which doesn't make any sense because the guys are the best shields. The guys are the best shields because they think they're in charge and they're not looking at anybody else as a threat, which should clue them in that they're a threat, but their ego is so blinding that they don't see it. So they're the perfect shield to have in front of you because they're always marching forward thinking they're the best. So why would you get rid of them? These freaking dudes, man, I don't understand what they're doing in this game at all. All right, so they're talking all this stuff. They're going back and forth. People are digging for idols. On the blue tribe, the one to find the idol was Steffi. While everyone else was sleeping, she woke up early and she went out to go search for it, and she found the idol. So now Miriam, they're all in the same alliance too. Merlin, whatever that girl's name, Miriam and Steffi, they're all in that 3-girl alliance that happened behind Dante's back. And now Miriam has the the diplomatic idol, and now Steffi has the individual immunity idol that lasts until there's all the way till there's 6 people left in the game. So she has it, and no one else knows she has it. I'm glad she didn't tell anybody that she had it. Miriam told everyone she was working with that she has that idol, but Steffi did not do that. So Steffi now has an idol. Good on her. Like I said, just this game alone, the ladies are impressive. Good job. It's freaking amazing. And on the red tribe, the one to find the idol was, in fact, Tevin. Yeah. So they were right. Tevin is a threat, but it's too early to get rid of him. It is way too early to get rid of him. But he found the idol, and he found it right in front of that fat dude who also wanted to get rid of him. So show you an image of this fat guy. Tevin found the idol right in front of that guy, picked it up while facing the side so that he couldn't see what was happening. He picked it up and put it in his jacket pocket right in front of this guy, and he didn't see anything. But unfortunately for Tevin, they're already planning to get rid of him, so it doesn't really matter. So Tevin finds the idol. He's happy to have it. Those guys that are planning to get rid of Tevin, they managed to convince Pinty, who was already on the chopping block, to make a move. They told her to make it convincing that she thinks she's going home and keep pushing the target at Killarney. All right. So behind her back, behind Tevin's back, they're trying to get rid of him. And I think they got 5 or 6 people on board to get rid of Tevin instead of Pinty. So which already should have clued them into the fact that those guys aren't a threat because they have a majority already on their side. But I guess they want to that's how these people work in their mentality. They want to solidify these alliances by making votes together initially so that not only does it let them know that they can trust those people, it also alienates those people because they voted differently from the other people. So I get it psychologically how it works, but it's also bad because your need to constantly do that kind of puts you in a position where you end up voting out people that you don't need to vote out just to satisfy the alliance. But as soon as the alliance no longer works to the benefit of those individuals in the alliance, they're just going to split apart anyways. With whoever's left outside of the alliance, they're just going to use those votes to shoot inwards. So yeah, I don't think it was a good idea, but that's the plan that they came up with, and it seemed to be working. Tevin got the idol. he's telling himself not to be overconfident, not to to keep sharp and to keep on top of people. But he wasn't doing that. He was having superficial conversations. He was smiling at everyone, and it was all disappointing to see because he was definitely killing the game, but his game was so transparent it hurts to watch, and those guys were just plotting behind his back. So we get to tribal council and everyone's talking, and Pinty plays her role well. She's throwing she's trying to she was trying to throw Kehlani under the bus, saying how weak she is in challenges and all this stuff. And Kehlani like obviously fired back and proved that not only was she performing just as well as Pinty, she was also performing better than her. And Pinty, in the middle of that, after getting that shot back, she starts taking shots at all the women, saying all these ladies are the weaker members of the team. And it was just like, and as soon as those ladies got offended, then she's tried to double back. And I was just like, wow, what is this scrambling nonsense? Like, yeah. So that happens, and I'm like, all right, Pinty's probably going to go home. And I was waiting for a signal for them to let accidentally let Tevin know that they're plotting against him, so he plays his idol. But it didn't happen, and I'm like, all right, it's getting interesting now. It could go either way. They go to the vote. No one plays an idol, and then it became 3 votes off the back. Pinty. Everyone's feeling comfortable. Then the first Tevin comes out. Boom. First Tevin. Everyone's like, whoa. Second Tevin. 2 Tevins. Third Tevin. Now it's 3 Tevin, 3 Pinty, and everyone and people are nervous, and they're looking around. They're like, what's going on? Then it's Pinty again. 4 Pinty, 3 Tevin, and they're like, okay. Then another Tevin. Damn, tied up again. Then they come down to the tiebreaker, and it's Tevin, and Tevin ended up going home with an idol in his pocket. And it was disappointing to see because he was playing the hell out of the game, but he was just too superficial in the way he was interacting with people. It was very transparent, and people could see it right away with the fakeness. It just, yeah. He was like the HR guy at a friend's get together. Like, you don't act like you're just business associates and you're trying to keep the cool. You act like a friend and you act like a human, but he wasn't doing that. So he ended up going home. Disappointing, because I thought he was kind of playing a pretty good game, and I thought some interesting stuff was going to come down the line from him, especially after he found the idol, but he ended up going home. It's unfortunate, but like I said, the ladies are killing it this season. I'm liking it. Man. These ladies are strong, and I like a strong individual. I gotta say it. So, till next time.